Now, I would have to state that if you are Bible clergy or a student, that you are using Strong's Bible Concordance or some other similar dictionary regarding where or from what chapter in Genesis Adam begins. The name Adam, A-D-A-M, does not appear in the parchments until chapter 2 of the historical book of Genesis. And yet, millions insist that it is found in chapter 1. Such a distinction is not found there, but if you rely on Strong's Concordance and the inferences drawn from how they depict Adam, you will be wrong. Up just a little, please. They did not know the truth either, and they still don't know the truth. We are going to delve into an important fact derived from mistakes made by Mr. Strong, as wonderful as he was in what he did. If you look up Adam in Strong's, you will find this name shown under 3 basic listings: number 119, number 120, and number 121. From page 8 of the Hebrew and Chaldee Dictionary section of Strong's Concordance. Now here are the individual definitions of Adam as depicted by Strong. Strong's. This is the dictionary here. All right? Here's number 119. It says Adam. Does it say that? Yes. Number 120. Does it say Adam? Yes. Number 121. Does it say Adam? Yes. Now we delve into the Aramaic, which is descriptive. Is this correct?
Yes.
And it's numerical, is it not?
Yes.
Okay, let's go to number 119. You'll see how in Aramaic that it's spelled. Look very carefully how it's spelled. Now you go down to this Adam, and look how it's spelled. Do you see something added? This little thing right here, this little tittle, okay? It's not up here. And down here, again, it is spelled identical as number 120. But number 120 and number 121 is not spelled the same as 119. Another error that no one wants to look at. If you go over, it's spelled as it is, Adam, and then how is it pronounced? Adam. Adam. Why is it Adam? Because it's not spelled as Adam, Adam. The 119s to show blood in the face or flush when rosy with mad, etc., to be ruddy, is pronounced Adam. It is spelled different. It is pronunciated different than 120 and 121, which are Adam, which is a human being, mankind, a lower man, a lower degree of person, or of race. Now, as we take and we see this, okay, this is very explosive. Not only is the spelling different in 119 for Adam, Adam, compared to 121, which is Adam in both instances. Next, please. In 119, Adam, to show blood in the face, to flush or turn rosy, to be made ruddy. This is the Adam in chapter 2 of Genesis. Number 120, Adam, from 119, rough and ruddy, they put in their degree, a species, mankind, low man, etc. Number 121, Adam, the same as number 120. No, number 120, see, they're trying to say 120 comes from 119. No, it doesn't. It's spelled different, and it's pronounced different. This is an error on Mr. Strong's part. He put the right information up, but he depicted it in error. Next, please. And I'm going to prove it to you. Now, here we have, in what you call the Strong's Concordance under Adam. I believe if you put that up, there's 20... Over here, please. I want to go over here. There's 22 references to Adam in the Strong's, okay? But you'll notice every depiction of Adam only uses the 120 or 121 reference. There's no references made of the 119. So you see, the 120 and 121 references for man, as it was first stated in Genesis, those that did not have a spirit, the Adam that didn't have a spirit, they're the ones that 120 and 121 should be referred to. But the man to till the ground that had the spirit blown into his nostrils was Adam, the son, Adam, the son of Yahweh, as recorded in Luke 3:38. See, Dr. Strong put the information up, but the problem was, in both chapters referring to man, he only used number 120 and 121, and he omitted number 119 from being used, that it was a different species. Or it was deliberately put in with error. That everyone came from the first Adam. No, the first Adam, the first man, was the pre-Adamites.
Revised?
See? Revised possibly. That's absolutely true. But you see, this is what we're talking about. The little a for the first man in chapter 1, but the capital A, who Yahweh blew into his nostrils the breath of life, and later said, "Ye are flesh of my flesh, bone of my bone, blood of my blood, spirit of my spirit." And Adam, the true Adam of our race, of Luke 3:38, the genealogy of the Melchizedek, of the true priesthood, and of the race, was only brought here because the Ethiopic script of history says that Adam was brought here on a chariot of fire 5,500 years before the birth of Yahweh in a flesh body. So our race, known as the white Western European people, who are the lost sheep of the house of Jacob, who is surnamed Israel, we can, using the time phrase, okay, we can prove that we've only been here 7,500 years approximate, and we're the latest and the last people brought on this planet of the replenishing. But Adam was sent here as the son of Yahweh to put the planet back on its feet. And Satan and his kids, what they did, they used religion of the fish god to steal the minds of the true sons and daughters of Almighty Yahweh God to join them in their temples and in their false learning of false worship. Next, please. Now, appropriate to depict Adam as he appears in the parchments, number 120 and number 121. Number 119 is never used. Number 119 is your reference that should be used in the historical book of Genesis. Isn't Genesis a history book? Yeah, of course it is. You've got to use number 119 when you go over and you're talking in chapter 2, Verse 7, and Yahweh formed Adam, number 119, from the ground, from the elements, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and Adam became a living soul. He never did it with number 120 and number 121 in chapter 1, referring to man in chapter 1, verse 27. He never breathed into their nostrils. That's why there was a difference between the number 119 and how it was spelled and how it was pronunciated compared to number 120 and number 121. They're the Enosh. They're the Nachri. Those not of us. Next, please. Whoa, I'm still up here. Now, both of Strong's definitions depict a low man, a common sort, a human being, a hypocrite, hardly the proper and original depiction of a man who Yahweh formed in his own likeness, a human having been granted the special qualities that Yahweh blew into his nostrils, a man, human, Adam, A-W-D-A-M, this should not be here, became a living soul, qualities given solely to Adam that was formed as a consequence of an individual action of Yahweh acting alone in this forming. For proof of his acting alone, you can go to Genesis, the history book of Genesis, chapter 6, verse 7, where it is obvious from the first person, singular, that Yahweh acted alone in this forming from the use of the personal pronoun I. Not as was done in the creation of the Shivya Enosh, man and woman of Genesis chapter 1, by a committee, or the plural, Elohim, of we in lieu of the singular Yahweh. It is also apparent that the qualities given to Adam in Genesis 2 were not found or granted to those whom Strong's depicts as number 120 and number 121. And as a consequence, it appears that Strong's has edited the original Adam, A-D-A-M, A-D Adam, number 119, out of the Bible. Revised. Now we can say, everyone didn't come from number 119, Adam, capital A, who only arrived here 7,500 years ago, and are of now the white Western European people and nations. And that's why when they find a skeleton of our people, the archaeologists, they just throw it by the wayside and saying, oh, that's not old enough. I'm looking for something older. Of course he is, because there were pre-Adamites, there were races of people here, at least that we've proved today, 425,000 years before our Adam was brought here, the Son of Almighty God. No conjecture here. There's not even a challenge to be presented here. Challenges are only through supposition theory of religion. So you see, even the historians who teach in the colleges and universities are religious. They're sidetracked by that religion. So as far as Strong's is concerned, there is no separate or unique Adam that exists or existed in history, separate from the low man, the human man-woman of Genesis 1. No biblical Adam or Adamites exist or existed who had or have the qualities that were and still are assumed by Jacob Israel, known today as the white Western European people and nations thereof, as being those of Adam and his progeny. None with his ruddy countenance or unique physical and skin-colored features. Such is the basic error that the Catholic Church nation, all of Judeo-Christianity, and many others also make in combining all two-legged mankind into one blended humanity of diversity with the assumption that all humans came from this Adam of Genesis 2, the agriculturalist. The one granted such a special, unique feature as Yahweh's own breath blown into his nostrils, which then made him a living soul as his own Son, Luke 3:38. But then Strong's does not use this Adam's definition. This was and continues to be a very great mistake being made in the seminaries and throughout the epic of history. Rather, Strong's always uses number 120, the low man, common sort, when making its choices in how to depict all of humanity. This entire proposal would be easily adjusted if it was understood that there were two separate and distinct creations of man, Shivya Enosh, having no spirit, versus Adam with the spirit. Strong's, as a fundamentalist, did not either. So it is very apparent that the racial confusion that stems from such basic teaching errors and assumptions have led to considerable confusion on this earth as regarding the creation of all two-legged people, and that not everyone is from Adam. Yahweh is not the author of confusion, and yet we find many of the Jacob Israelites, the white Western European people and nations, merging the two chapters of Genesis together, and thus agreeing with the humanists, the fundamentalists, the evangelicals, that all people came from one blood, as is so often misinterpreted from the King James Version errors in the book of Acts 17:28. And in Acts 17:28 to 30, verse 28, "For in him we live and move and have our being. Certain also of your own poets have said, for we are also his, Yahweh's offspring." Verse 29, "For as much then as we are the offspring of Yahweh God, we ought not to think that the Godhead is like unto gold or silver or stone, graven by art and man's device." Verse 30. "And the times of this ignorance Yahweh winked at, but now commands all Adam, number 119, everywhere to repent." Matthew 15:24. "I, Yahweh, am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Jacob, who is surnamed Israel, who are the white Western European peoples and nations of the world." Next, please. And then where does it say? You can go down to Luke chapter 3, verse 38, which was the son of Enos, which was the son of Seth, which was the son of Adam, and Adam was the son of Yahweh God. Luke 3:38. Pedigree. 5,500 BC. Our race, the Adam, rough and ruddy, and those who blush, have only been here 7,500 years.